everybody, and welcome back once again to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity 2. And here we are, familiar territory. Yes, indeed, we're back in Nekataka. We've rested in the Wild Mare, partook in a couple of pleasures, and, of course, done one of Fedoran's favourite pastimes, which is a spot of shopping, because we did get up to 24,000 coin after selling the loot that we had, weighing us down. So we've spent that loot on supplies for the ship, including a new lantern. Arcane lanterns, giving us a little bit extra travel speed, so that's nice. And we're down to 13,000. Which is enough money to buy some other little odds and sods that we've got on Fedoran's shopping list, but he's actually saving up for a few other things first. There's a couple of... Actually, there's one that we could buy right now, but it is going to bankrupt him. Near enough. It's the Undying Burden. I think that's a belt, a really pretty nice belt for a dare. 10,000 in Delver's Row, where we are going to be going very soon. So that could be next on the list. This cuirass... 32,000? Don't know about that. Burglars Gloves, good for mechanics if we encounter something that we can't pick. Unlikely, says Nadog. He's more than adequate at picking any lock, he seems to think, but you just never know and you might need a little lift. So that's also on a priority. I say priority, these are the next two items we're going to buy on the shopping list. Anyway, the goal for today's session is a simple one. It is to first of all head to the Sacred Stair to seek out. Just going to remind myself, seek out someone for a dare. The Ogna, some woman named Ogna, in relation to this lighted path cult or whatever the hell they are. So we'll do that, and then whilst we're over there, we can actually pop our heads into the Hanging Sepulchres to try out this quest again. See, we have the Eel's Coil, trying to get the Eulogy of Yasir. So that's going to be also a task for today. Those two things, I don't think are going to take us too long, but nonetheless, we'll see. Head straight into the temple. You may have noticed, the more eagle-eyed amongst you, that we have a fresh addition to the party. Yes, that's right. Remgren is making his return. It's back round to Remgren's turn to have a bit of fun with us. The reason being is we're going to the old city very shortly, and we're going to be fighting a lot of things, and I think that he provides a nice balance. Him and... Seraphin are the two prime candidates for this party slot. But we're going with Remgren for a change, just to let him stretch his legs.
I'll take care of it.
So where is this where's this Ogna person? Have I got my temples mixed up? Ah, I do not have my temples mixed up. This woman's unceasing smile and direct, violating gaze give the strong impression of someone selling something.
Light of Aethys be upon you.
Okay. Announcing that we're here because we were sent by somebody called Byrne.
Your friend guided you truly. Gadarian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faithful.
I mean, that's an awesome name, isn't it? Gadarian Bosch, at your service.
We answer the Shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake. Already the Vanguard prepares to make its journey, with more soon to follow.
And who are this Vanguard?
Gadarian Bosch leads the Vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans. They will be the first to join the ranks of Aethys, the first to charge at his call.
Adair leans in.
Baron said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
Well, when religion takes hold, the fervor that burns bright, sometimes people do things that would seem foolish to others. Ogna's eyes shift momentarily to Adair, then back to you. She says nothing, merely re-raising her smile. You don't happen to have a list of people in this vanguard. We just want to see if our friend's name is among them.
The Vanguard know their own, and Gadarian Bosch knows them. Beyond that, we keep such information private.
Adair turns his head away to look, a look of exasperation, to hide away a look of exasperation. Well, he might be addressing something here.
If they know their own, what do you think they'd say to a couple new members? Can we be in the Vanguard too?
Hang on just a minute, Fedoran's bloody thinking.
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans.
But Adair has travelled with us for a long, long time, and this is very important to him, obviously. And we are kind of following Aelthus anyway, so it's not exactly going to go out of our way in terms of this particular thing. So we'll entertain the idea of Fedoran thinking, and switching things up about gods and Aelthus doesn't play favourites. He would welcome all who wish to join him on the cause.
I agree. And Gadarian Bosch has admitted to the Vanguard all who asked to join.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, even if I were to initiate you right now into our order, it would be too late to join the Vanguard.
Too late. By my last calculations, Aelthus is still tramping around the Deadfire nearby. Surely it's not too late.
Their ship is docked right now in Nekataka and set to depart at any moment.
Oh.
You think he could be on it? If he left right after we did, we gotta go.
Oh, with great haste.
They won't take you, but there will be more ships to follow.
Oh, don't worry, dear. We'll pay heed to your words, but there's no harm in trying.
Stay and learn about the partisans of the lighted path, and I'll see that there is room for you.
No, it's all right, thank you. It's all right.
That's a real nice offer. We'll think about it and get back to you.
Yes. We can't actually exit this conversation. Fine, okay. Just out of interest, how do you propose to join up with the Oath? Well, they've mentioned boats, haven't they? So we won't say. Your journey sounds dangerous.
The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers. What good is a soldier who is not willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for her cause? To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back.
Okay, yes, I'm just confirming. Yes, we're chasing Aelthus in a boat, are we?
Yes, in fact. We will follow him along the lighted path. When the time is right, he will welcome our souls into his legion. Gadarian Bosch has seen it.
Just your souls, then? Not your bodies?
It's kind of a shame that you couldn't back out of that conversation sooner than that. The game kind of forcing you. I mean, it didn't force you to pick all the options. If you'd have picked that option first, I feel you would have been able to leave. But anyway, off we go. It makes no sense to go and potter around in the hanging sepulchres when there's a ship about to leave. So we'll come back in a second. We'll just. This ship should surely be at the back at the Queen's berth, right? The ship is docked in Nekataka. It's got to be Queen's berth, hasn't it? Oh, you hear someone call out for your attention. Oh, we're in a bloody rush here. You're wandering through the... We're not wandering through the street, we're rushing through the street to get to Queen's berth when a man approaches you, cutting through the crowd. You've never seen him, but the look in his eye suggests that he recognises you. Watcher, let me through! A meadowfolk man emerges from the crowd, red-faced and wild-haired. He pays no mind to the irritated pedestrians glowering at him. His bright eyes are fixed on you. You're looking fervent as always, Lethan. Jyoti juts her chin in brusque greeting. In response, the missionary puffs out of breath. Suppose that was a compliment coming from you. Indeed, I strive to follow the light and godliness. Of course it was. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Jyoti's words speak to innocence, but her grin is too rough, too wolfish. Then allow me to return the gesture. I'd say you seem darker than usual, Harvester. It shrouds you, all that death and heresy. Reckon I'll hold my tongue from now on. Jyoti immediately bristles. Ignoring her hard scowl, Lethan resettles his gaze on you. This is the chap that was mentioned in the Hasongo... what's the name of the place? The Fleet Master's office, right? He'd been there just before the devastation hit. You're the one that saw the miracle when Eothas rose at Kednua. Oran conviction quiver in his voice. Yes, and you must be Lethan. Yes. You left Hasongo just before Eothas arrived, if I recall. I knew it. Our paths were meant to cross. Our people talk highly of you. It's no wonder Eothas chose you to witness his return. That's why I'm hoping you can help. The tiniest flicker of doubt dances across his face. He banishes it with a deep breath and launches into his tale. Good grief, Adair's probably tapping his foot and trying to pull out the sleeve here. Come on, ship's leaving. I've been having strange dreams. A wheel that spins and spins. An orchard of koiki trees, each grown from the fallen fruit of the last. He scratches his whiskered chin. Then the spokes of the wheel break apart. The tree stops growing. Fruit falls and rots until the ground is covered with festering, stinking pulp. I see. And why are you telling me this? He takes a deep breath. In these dreams, I also see you, at the centre of the wheel, in the middle of the orchard. You were there when Eothas rose, and you seem to follow every place he's been. He works his mouth into a fretful pout as he gets the crux of his concerns. Eothas has always meant rebirth and redemption. But so much death follows in his wake, both in the Saints' War and now here again? His wide eyes are full of questions. Is this what I sound like? Adair gives you a guilty grimace. Friend, I'd love to buy you a drink if it'd help. He shakes his head, the anxiety mounting behind his eyes. I need to know what this means. Please. Death and rebirth. Yes, part of the same cycle, and you can't have one without the other. That's as much as I know. But like this, so chaotic, so violent? He shakes his head. My people followed Eothas to war once. I wonder sometimes if we failed him when we lost. Or if we did that the moment we laid hand to Blade. Please, you've seen more than anyone. You've got to have some idea of what it all means and how we make sense of it. And, God, let me think. I just spat some nonsense. He would like to give an answer to make it, make it sound like he knows what he's talking about. Yes, wise words, Fedoran. Your faith and your way of life has kept your people together through war and famine. Hold on to them. Yes, it's kind of also like a political answer, that, isn't it? It's skirting around the actual crux of the question is about how do we make sense of this dream. I suppose, in a way, it's kind of an explanation in a roundabout way. You're right. I shouldn't give in to my doubts, not when we need our faith the most. Yeah, exactly, you see. Dreams have strange meanings. You've got to look deeper at their meaning. Lefar nods, letting this sink in. Oh, look, it's a bloody dream. What's the dream weaver? I won't keep you, but you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you. He turns away and allows himself to melt into the crowd. Yes. Oh. It's to reset our journey, apparently.
You told me a few years ago that I'd end up following you on another crazy errand. I'd have said you were out of your mind.
Ah, dear, you wish to talk now? Well, we are almost at our destination, I see.
Not because I got anything against you, more that trouble seems to come looking for you wherever you go. Yet, here we are again, probably on our way to die.
Oh, come on, Adair.
You already did, but me, I mean...
You didn't have anything better to do now, did you?
I was getting sick of sleeping indoors and not having any broken bones. It's true. And wouldn't you know it, this time is shaping up to be crazier than the last one. But I gotta say, I appreciate how you've handled things. Times like these, staying decent's not as easy as it sounds. Thought you were weird at first, of course, but you've surprised me.
Well, thanks, I guess that's a compliment.
Well, you were having a silent chat with the dead dwarf lady when I met you.
Well, yes.
Takes a special type to overlook something like that. I've been meaning to ask, though. How is it you never seem to lose your way through all this? What is it tells you you're on the right path?
Well, true honesty is the best policy, I think. Truthful to myself, to others. Things just kind of work out in the end. The occasional white lie is okay, for the right purposes, of course.
Hard to argue with that. And I might get some strange looks if it did.
Adair heaves a sigh that sounds as if he's building up for months. His smile is tight-lipped, wistful.
When I was a boy, things were simpler. Aethys was more like a character we read about in church.
I take it there were no giant Adra statues in these stories?
Well, most stories had him helping folks or making the world work as it should.
He adopts the smile and gently pointed finger of a coaxing parent.
You pray to him. He might help you too.
He lets the finger drop and the smile fade.
There was no cost to it. No confusion about his will or followers taking it to extremes. Following Aethys was right. Had no reason to question.
He pauses. It could be the light, but the creases around his eyes and mouth seem longer and deeper than your memory of them.
Do you think there's any way that following him could still be the right path? After all we've seen?
I don't know. Until we find out what his intentions are, I don't think we're in a position to know that for certain.
I guess we'll see what he has in store soon enough. If we make it that far. Anyway, I didn't mean for this to get depressing. I think this was just a long way of saying I appreciate the way you've guided things.
Ah, well. Much appreciated, Dad, much appreciated.
Makes me feel like I'm doing some good, going with you.
Oh, look at that. Let's have a look at the... it must be a reputation increase that's caused that, surely. Yes, we've got a +1 with Adair now. Happy chappy. +1 with Maya, actually, rather strangely. Nothing with Seraphine just yet, though. And nothing with Pelagina. Surprised it's actually...
Who's a good worm? Who's a good worm?
Yeah, my worm's a good worm.
No problem.
I'm surprised, actually, that she's not negative, given what happened with the old Valian families, of course. Right, let's get to the beachfront. Is there a beach here? No, to the dock front. We need... I don't know where Adair's quest is going to be. Can we see it being... I don't think it's going to... Is this it? Is this the big Vanguard ship? Right, obviously it's not here. Maybe it's... over this side? Dock side, maybe? Where would it be?
What do you need?
It's got to be somewhere near here, surely.
We missed it.
Oh. Oh.
They're gonna park that thing next to Aethys and slit their own throats. I wish they'd gone ahead with it before they got Bairn involved. If we can't catch it, can you promise me we'll go right now?
Right this instant? This is going completely against our plans, but hey ho, we've been kind of swept along here, and sometimes in these situations being swept along isn't the worst thing. Fine, we'll go right now. We are next to our ship, and it's not as if we had other major pressing concerns to deal with, really.
I knew there was something I liked about you.
Pursue the lighted ship. Where the hell are we going? Head north. Holy hell. We're in hot pursuit here. This is completely against the plans I had for the session. But hey ho, we are in hot pursuit of a ship. The hanging sepulchres and the old ancient city will have to wait. We have urgent business to attend to. Raise the sails, we leave now! The crew scrambling around. What's the urgency? What's the urgency? Get everybody aboard now, we are leaving! We're supposed to be going north. But where? How? What? Why? When? Will the game script us there? Might be easier. No. North, apparently. Gadarian Bosch. Here he is. Hot pursuit. Hot pursuit. Hot pursuit. Chase it. Chase it down. Chase down this ship. End this madness. Ooh. Uh-oh. What's happening? What the hell's happening? They're attacking us. Partisan, 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 partisan. Right, first of all, is this the right order? Yes, it is. Makes a change. Let's pull everybody back to our usual position, which is kind of here. Let our crew do some stuff. These guys have got this under control. Ooh, that's Pelagina's work. Right. Who's that? Remgren. Why is Remgren there? Nadog needs to come forth. Adair, turn and face. Perhaps try a knockdown. Jyoti will do Dire Blessings. Remgren needs to do Vigor. Raise his power level.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Seraphine's taking on a partisan, so is Aloth. One partisan here. Maya and Palagina working together to take down a partisan here. Right, Fedoran. Slicken.
No prison.
Right, Nature's Vigor's done. Let's get some Spawlings into the mix. Spawlings. Resolution. Crushing Blow. Oh, nice work, Aloth, with that flame spell. Look at that. Worked a treat, didn't it? And Nadog just absolutes that. Look, he killed two birds with one stone. Chunkified two of them. Goddamn maniac you are. He's off for more. Look at that. He's off for seconds. Holy cow. Okay, I think we've got this, folks.
Not a chance. What is it?
Right, folks, just go and attack. Do as you wish. Right, okay.
Leave it to me.
Right, we are heading below decks.
As you wish.
The others have drunk, Baron. Their souls make their way to Aethys.
Oh, he's trying to kill them all. He's poisoned them or something.
This isn't the time for hesitation. It's the time for faith. Come. Let us show him together.
The man uncorks a vial hanging from his neck filled with a viscous fluid of earthy red. He raises it and waits. With unsteady hands, Bairn uncorks an identical vial hanging from his own neck. Uh-oh. Oh, hell. Hope Fedoran doesn't have to negotiate this. This could go... Oh, my God.
No, kid!
Adair has stepped forward. His palms are outstretched. Bairn nearly drops the vial. He catches awkward hold of it between his forefingers. His gaze drifts up to Adair. He stares with dull eyes as if he's trying to place him.
What is this? You aren't one of my flock. How did you get here?
Adair ignores Bosch, keeping careful eye contact with Bairn.
Lower that.
Or Bairn.
Let's
Bairn.
talk.
Bairn. Bairn. You know, it's a slang term up here in these parts for child. We found evidence. Evidence that this Bosch fella is a phony.
That's right. That vision of his. He got it from another Dawnstar.
Bosch scowls.
No, that's not right. He would never.
The vial in Bairn's hand hovers now just above waist height.
What is faith if it isn't tested? These people are willed here by Aethys to challenge you. Make him proud.
I will make him proud.
It almost sounds like a recitation. Adair's mouth is open, but he has no answer. He looks to you. Oh no, don't look at Fedoran with desperation on your face, as if Fedoran's gonna be... Oh God. Okay, Fedoran, do not screw this up. I don't think anything too far-fetched is going to go down well here. I have seen evidence of the true nature of the gods. You are wise to question. Just, yeah, get him thinking. Get him thinking. The more he's thinking, the less he's drinking.
Maybe he's not testing faith. Maybe he's testing if you can think for yourself.
That's it, yes. A good old double act. Adair and Fedoran. Maybe he's a bit what we've been missing all this time when we try to negotiate peaces with Valiant families.
But our faith, isn't that what the gods ask of us?
Bairn's hand lowers. It hangs at his right side, the vial dangling. Ooh, we're almost there, we're almost there.
Aethys has come just as I said he would. There will be no other chances.
Adair fumes at Bosch, his hand drifting towards his weapon. No. Don't try. We'll get him here with words.
He must be in need to reach out to us.
Effigy's eyes, kid. You think your tiny soul's gonna change his fate?
Adair is right, yes, on the margin. The impact of a single added soul would be infinitesimal.
Right, that's the basic idea.
But he has called for us.
Whew, we got him, I think, we got him. Bairn's expression shifts suddenly. He looks like someone who's been slapped hard across the face. His fingers relax and the vial clatters to the ground, spattering the deck with what might easily be mistaken for a gruesome bloodstain.
Aethys, forgive me.
Adair takes what sounds like his first breath in a while. His fingers trace over his mouth and beard in a rhythm of reassurance.
As you wish, then. Abandon your god.
Aye, drink your bloody poison and shut your face.
For betrayal, there can be no forgiveness. You will receive not his mercy, but his justice.
All acts can be forgiven by a truly benevolent soul.
Don't you got somewhere you need to be, Bosch? If you're having second thoughts, I can help you follow through.
Not a one.
Bosch smiles and raises his vial toward Adair in toast. He downs the fluid in a single gulp.
The shining god will light the way.
He barely gets a sentence out before the first spasms rack his frame. A reddish froth bubbles from his lips and he collapses to the floor, flopping and arcing like a netted fish. In one final rigid convulsion, his breath stops and his body settles heavily on the deck in an unnatural pose.
Think he's all right? He looks a little seasick.
Yes. If only he'd died before he got everyone else involved. Bairn stares silently at Gadari and Bosch. Spittle bubbles on the lips of the corpse are still popping.
That would have been me. If I were stronger, it would have been me.
Lucky you weren't stronger then. The gods might have rights to our souls, but they got no right to our lives. Seems to me they'll take from you whatever's not nailed down if you let them.
I could devote my entire life to Aethys, and it would never redeem this.
Adair swallows and tries to say something. In the end, he just nods.
For right now, let's just get you home.
Well, there you go. Phew. Phew. Close one. I don't think Adair would have forgiven us if we'd have screwed that conversation up. Right, Hasongo, taking him home. No time to dilly-dally, it seems. Yeah, let's listen to a few shanties to calm one's nerves. Maybe down a couple of rums in the captain's quarters. The question we're asking, is this bloody Adair's son or not? Are we going to find out now? I think we might do. I think it is. I think it is. Very well. Well, to be quite honest with you, I started the session off camera at Hasongo. I didn't expect to be back here quite so soon. Adair looks up expectantly as Bairn disembarks Lord Fedoran without a word to anyone. Bairn begins to head off, staring straight ahead with sunken eyes, and doesn't break stride when he passes Adair.
Bairn.
The boy has taken another several steps before he seems to have heard anything at all, and when he stops, he doesn't turn to face Adair at first, as though keeping his options open. A long moment passes, then, with persisting hesitation, he turns.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life, and I know it's because of you. I know I should be thanking you. But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now, or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him one day.
It should be the other way around. He's the one who owes you an explanation. You hear me, kid? He owes you.
Come on, let's go. Just do one last
I'll take care of it.
check-in here. One last check-in.
Not in much of a mood to talk, if you don't mind.
Okay. No last check-ins. Right. Quest done. From Jyoti's quest, we got an item. I think we're not done with the desk. I think he's going to talk to us.
What is it?
When he's got a moment. Maybe. I mean, hopefully. You can't just end like that, surely. Right, we've returned him. Quest over. Done and dusted. Dust yourselves down, lads, and that's it. We're done. We're done. Can't be, surely. Like, Jyoti got a special craftable item for her weapon. Wonder if does he need a special craftable item for his? I don't believe so. So what's he gonna get? What do we get? Well, I want special weapon. I want special item. I want special. I at least want a conversation. Must be down as a completed quest. Right, let's just check everything here. Doesn't appear convinced it was for the best. Yeah, I think Adair will approach us when it's time for him to open up about that, I think. So, back to Nekataka. We do have a little bit of time, which we shall use to clear the hanging sepulchres, maybe. Depends how big they are. I really like this shanty. So catchy. I could well be humming this in bed tonight. Right, come on then. Temple of Barath? Near enough. We'll go to the sacred stair itself. So yeah, having I mean, obviously it's probably maybe a level or two lower than our current level, that quest, but having those party members on the ship fully specced and, you know, weaponed out, as you saw there, makes a big difference. There's not many ships that we're going to go taking down in terms of bounties and things, because we're kind of neutral with all factions at the moment. And Fedoran's one of these guys that he'd rather be neutral with everybody, or liked by, you know, by neutral and liked, rather than hated or disliked by anybody in particular. He's one of these that likes to kind of please everybody if he can, kind of guys. If there's one faction that we wouldn't be too unhappy about turning on at some point in the future, if needs be, would be the Royal Deadfire Company. But yeah, in terms of bounties, or turning to some sort of piracy, you know, taking down any sort of ships on the high seas for loot and plunder, I just don't see that happening. Although it is quite a lucrative means of earning coin, you know.
You go in first.
We did pick up a new bounty. We handed in Biakara and picked up a new bounty for the Valiant Trading Company. It's a Veen, what's the name of the creatures? Vithrak. So we're not too adverse to doing that. Plus, it's for the Valiant Trading Company, which always sort of tips our hand to doing something rather than not.
Well,
Here we go. So this is the massive door that was closed and we couldn't access last time, but now we have the coil, the eel's coil. Fedoran holding up the coil to the door. Wisps of your soul essence encircle the coil, then reach outward. The tendrils curl toward the door, touching it, soaking it in a purple glow. A murmur like Berath's own welcome whispers up from under your feet. The door begins to slide open, grinding down into the ground.
Yes?
And into the hanging sepulchres we go. Right, we are now at the appropriate level for this quest, and I think we may be ready to do it, but it's not to be underestimated because there was a lot of risen here.
What is it?
Yes, to whispers and a shout.
Okay, so we've got 20 minutes to get as far as we can in here. If there's just one level, we're okay. If it's a multi-level thing, we might not be. It is quite a large area also, so just got to be careful. Mother of Pearl.
So,
Nice.
now,
Ooh, what's this? What's this? If anyone knows what these symbols are, they appear in the grimoires and on spells. I don't know what the hell it means. What does that mean? Like in Fedoran's grimoire, for instance, there's some spells that are... oh, it's not in the grimoire. When you level up, some are sort of that colour, and some are the colour of spells that you've already got in your grimoire. So what does that mean? I will Google it if I remember, but I'm asking you just in case I can't, just in case I forget, because I've been meaning to check it out myself in after previous sessions, but I do kind of keep forgetting.
oh,
Ooh, ooh, what's this? Ooh, oh wow. We're bringing the party forth here just in case a monster springs out when we loot this thing.
indeed.
Exceptional mace, fine large shield, plate armor, gauntlets of discipline used by a fighter, +2 to max discipline. That's quite nice. Does Adair have gloves that are useful? Lesser lay on hands, less useful, right? Less useful. That's less. We could give that to you. You could have a bit more healing. And Adair can have those fantastic gloves of discipline. Oh, there's also killer gloves as well. Gauntlets of discipline. Nah, okay, that'll do. That's nice. Okay, risen soldier. Whoa! He's got boots of stealth on. He's taken the boots of stealth from Seraphim as the party's scout now. Oh wow.
Good thinking.
It's an alternative way to beat the traps, but we don't need to beat the traps.
What is it? Leave it to me.
We can disarm them and take loot and plunder. That's what we do.
Something.
We're treasure hunters. Pull back. Pull back. Oh, it's empty.
Well, of course. I'll see it done. I'll deal with this. It's finished.
Exceptional medium shield, oils of a law.
Well,
Good stuff.
Certainly.
Right, we're going to wait here for this thing to arrive, and we're going to take it on. At this point. Here we go.
Finish them.
Never you mind that, miss. I'll land the next one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, we have given Remgren this rather fitting weapon, which is the Lance of the Midwood Stag. Very druidesque type of weapon, but it only does pierce damage, and skeletons tend to be resistant or even immune to pierce, so we'll switch him up to this Frost Seeker Bow, which does obviously elemental damage, but slash as well. And everybody, if they can do crush damage instead, that'll be best against these creatures. She's got slash as well. Slash is still not great, but it's better than pierce. And Adair's using that, which does crush damage. Yeah. So, good stuff.
Oh?
We've got it covered.
I shall.
Oh, can't go in there.
Yes. Silence around me.
Ooh, what's that?
Here.
What is that? It's like some sort of dead, bloated corpse.
So.
what is it? Leave it to me.
Yes, indeed.
Luminous Revenants and Arisen Armsman.
Something.
Okay. Not too bad. We'll pull them around the corner.
Certainly.
Come on.
After him!
Woo! Oh boy! Statues are coming alive here, folks. It's happening. Statues are coming alive.
That's not it.
Right. Ooh, there we go. No, we can't see there, can he? Let's try this again. Slicken. There. Nature's Vigour. We're kind of in an unfortunate position here. Fedoran's gonna have to miss out on that one. Right. Now, dog. Crushing blow. No, wrong one. Keep doing that. That one. Crushing blow. Adair. Knock down. Okay. Ooh, right, some Spallings right now would be good. Some Spallings. Ooh, what they're going to be in the Slicken. Okay, let's forget that. Let's start doing some DOT stuff. This guy is the DOT guy. Kind of grinds the enemy down with DOT. So we'll start out first of all with Venom Bloom. Jyoti gonna cast on the Meditations. Fedoran's gonna cast Chill Fog for more DOT stuff.
try something?
Okay, so we've got some DOTs going. We've got blind now. Jyoti's cast that, so now we go for champion. Devotions rather for the faithful. Out there. Fedoran's missing out on all of this stuff, isn't he? If he wants to come a bit closer, he can, but he's fine. He's fine. Chain lightning. Cast Venom Bloom. We now go for Plague of Insects. Wow, look at this AoE size of that. It's huge.
Quick, toss me something else. Nice hit. I'll get you.
Oh wow.
Let's go.
Doing some nice damage, and then we've got that's pierce damage is Wicked Briars. That's not useful against them. Raw damage. Insect Swarm. Concussive Missiles.
This weapon's no good to me.
So they're all getting... you can see all the DOT effects coming into play now. Nadog is surrounded, who loves it. It's going to change his attention over here. Fire's good against these things. They're all just going down kind of slowly but surely here. Let's clear out. Could be useful. Try that. And I think we'll just just let things. We'll finish everything. We'll finish it off with a nice tentacles.
Oh, that was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. Come now, step into the light.
Just heal us, just keep us up, just in case. Woo! We got arriving tentacles of their own has just been summoned by the Risen Mage, no doubt. Okay, we'll just pull back. Pull back. Risen Armsman.
Come on.
More plagues.
Bring them down.
Aha! There you go. That was good. I enjoyed that one.
What do you
Quite
need?
enjoyed that one very much. Exceptional Scale. Risen Wizard's Grimoire. Exceptional Morning Star. Exceptional Leathers. Quite a nice haul of equipment there.
I don't see why not.
So yeah, good old Remgrim with his DOTs working quite good there. Especially that those rather large area of effect plagues. Plague of Insects.
Well, I'll see you.
Yes?
Hang on a second. Hang on just a second.
Yes? Sharp on a show. Whatever.
Ooh, look at that.
Azure.
Azure Blade, a one-handed named stiletto that is enchantable. The Azure Circle started as little more than a band of street thugs, using extortion and bribery to convince the authorities to turn a blind eye to their many disreputable deeds. In doing so, the rakes found they had free rein to do as they pleased. A criminal empire it grew into. When clients, rivals or associates refused to comply with the wishes of the Circle, they would quickly find themselves at the mercy of the organisation's enforcers, who would ambush their victims en masse and stab them to death with one of these blades. How flipping lovely.
I shall make it so.
Okay, so which way do we go? That way looks more promising because we've unlocked it. So I suppose we'll go up that way.
Hey, there's something I can do. Could be a...
Ooh, hang on. Draugal Marksman. Or is it Dargle? Draugal? Dargle, yeah, Dargle. Oh boy. Rockgas Ravengers. Corpses, all kinds of nonsense going on here. Right, straight in, no messing. Straight in. Big hits, big hits. I don't think we need too much here. Where's Jyoti? Oh, hellfire! She's gonna have to drop. She's gonna have to drop that. She's gonna have to drop that on herself. Drop threat and protect herself. Has she dropped it? Yeah, she's dropped it. We're gonna have to come and rescue her in a second. Right, down goes the Rockgast. Come on, folks, quickly, please. Ooh. He's doing a lot of damage, this guy, to Adair. Wow. Wow, that's all I can say. Corpse Eater. Come on.
Better try something else.
What the hell is happening here? He's not being hit.
After him.
He must have a lot of energy, a lot of health.
Need something stronger.
He has got a lot of health. Oh, and Remgren hasn't got attacking AI on because he's new to the party. AI, defensive. Jyoti. Same again.
Breathe through leak now.
Take that. Need something stronger.
We got him. Come on, guys. She needs your help. We're coming, Jyoti! We're coming!
Bring them down.
Never you mind. I'll land the next one.
Love that bow and arrow that Rimgren's got.
Sure. Something I can do? Well, don't see why not.
Phew. Could have been hair raising. That Dargle was nasty. He was doing some big damage to Adair. Some big damage.
Hey.
This looks promising.
Leave it to me.
The Eulogy to Yasir. Here it is. As blood seeps from a wound so deep, a death croons about this sepulchre. Let silence fall in final warding to betake my priest until Beras dark moor. After many a battle, when my mace had failed him, now I bind his wounds and can watch only. What the hell?
Something I can do?
Does that even make sense?
Hey.
Right, we need to fight our way out of here. We have what we came for. There's still a lot of this place left, though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the session here because we're on the hour mark. I'm just going to fight my way out. There's probably nothing that important here left. So in the next session, we'll be at the Temple of Berath to speak with the chappie that we need to speak to give this to. And then, after we've handed this quest in, we'll be heading straight to the Old City to finally get down in the underbelly of this place to see what loots and plunders and monstrosities await us. Until then, see you soon.